I'm currently market prepping for SunnyCon, and when I say currently, it kind of means I haven't started at all. I think we're gonna have fun with it. Let's prep some pins, and I think we're gonna start with the best sellers because for some reason I always leave these ones last.
I closed a chapter to chase what I'm after, and you always knew that I'd leave. And I've still got big plans. I don't think I'd change that. But last night when I was fast asleep,
It is 11:15 on a Thursday, and we are starting our journey to Newcastle. Got the suitcases here. I brought the medium girl today because I am traveling light. It should be an interesting trip. Anyhow, this is my first time filming at the train station and I'm getting awkward. So we're gonna catch a train. We're gonna go through the beautiful station of St. Pancras. It is so pretty and I can't wait to show you. I had it in one of my Christmas vlogs as well, I think, but yeah, we're gonna have a spring look this time. Let's start our journey.
something that makes us complete when we finally see. Here with the sun on our backs, it's all we need. Together with hearts intertwined, there's nothing quite like.
How pretty is that? I think we're gonna have a nice time. I brought some stuff to draw with.
There's love enough to go around, and space. Breathe it in and slowly breathe it out. There's a place just for us here in the gold dust. This freedom that comes with the calm helps us belong. 3,000 miles left behind, and still we run. It's oh so beautiful to fly with our arms out wide.
Newcastle might just be the most beautiful city I've ever seen. It's gorgeous out there. There's this seagull just suntanning outside on the chimney. It's too cute. Look, it's got a nest. This is the room. She's beautiful. She's small but mighty, and she's everything we need for the weekend.
There's love enough to go around, and space. Breathe it in and slowly breathe it out. There's a place just for us here in the gold dust.
Good morning, friends. It is Friday, day of setup, and the very first day of SunnyCon. I did not drink enough water yesterday, so I'm already a bit dehydrated, and that is not a good practice for a convention. Make sure you drink your water. So I've got a big bottle. I'm gonna keep gulping it down as we go, but yeah. Setup day, let's go.
The sunlight dances on the balcony as I wait for thee to come home. I fumble my words, yeah, my mind's a mess when you're in that dress. Glad you're home. Will you stay with me and never leave? You walked into my life and I am glad you came, glad you came. When you're not around, I've been broken. Glad you came, glad you came.
I can't believe it, but the camera with the magnetic grip, it actually attaches to the grid cubes, which is incredible because it means I can put you literally anywhere on my display, and that is powerful. Alright, we got about 40 minutes before opening and I am finished, which never happens. I never finish before setup. That is pretty exciting. Let's have a little tour and then we're gonna go for coffee, and we need to pick up our ribbons as well, before we start. Exciting, let's do it. Alright, and here she is in all her glory. I haven't quite worked out the gimbal yet on this, so apologies if it isn't perfect. Ooh, and I definitely want to, because if you can't tell, we are backlit by the beautiful windows, but this is an issue. So I think I need to raise my cloth. Behind the pins here I have a tablecloth so that, you know, people can see them and they're not backlit. And I think if I just raise that up here, that should be okay. That should be okay.
I was lost till I fell in your eyes. Had me wondering why I feel like home. I hold you close so you're by my side till the end of time. Before we go, will you stay with me, never leave?
Coffee acquired, 6:16, and we just finished off for the day. I'm gonna tidy up a bit in front of the booth, and then we're gonna head over and find Alan because he's arrived, and we're gonna go out for dinner. We booked something cool, which I think should be fun. This is probably the worst lighting in the world, but we're gonna vibe with it. It's been a cozy con so far, if I'm honest. It's been, I think, vibes and community, 10 out of 10. It's been such a cozy little atmosphere. Because our travel expenses are so high, like we're still in profit, but it's not a huge profit, if that makes sense. I think it's a perfect con if you're traveling in to use it as like a combination holiday. If you like to do restaurants and like to explore the city, splurge a bit on your hotel, then it's a really, really good choice to do this one. Make your expenses back and a little bit on top. Will I be booking it again next year? I'm so tempted because of the community and the vibes. I think it's such a fun con to go to and make friends and talk to people. In terms of like the usage of my time, business-wise, probably not worth it in terms of the money aspects, but you also have to keep in mind that you gotta do stuff that makes you happy in the end. I haven't decided if I'm gonna rebook, but if I don't rebook, it has nothing to do with the con itself. It's such a friendly and wonderful atmosphere, and Newcastle is a gorgeous city. So I'm really, really happy that I got to attend. It's Sunday by the way, and we still have a full day left. I think it's gonna be a lot slower today. The other 2 days there's been an enormous queue outside, which has been pretty cool, pretty intense, comes in waves. Today there's a very, very small queue, and I don't know if that's because a lot of people went to after parties or, yeah, I don't know. But it is a Sunday. Sundays are usually slower, and I suspect this will be no different. We got the beanies up here. Again, the lighting is not great. I really love how the embroidery details turned out on the oarfish though. I think that's really nice. And Skelelotto, she's almost sold out. Not at this event, but like in general in the store. Believe it or not, the beanies have not sold well in the heat wave. I know, shocking. And Alan's here. Hello! We're going to be traveling back a lot lighter, which is nice. It's definitely not the scale of things like MCM, obviously, it's not. But it's been really good, and I have enjoyed my time here. So I think in terms of stock, we're doing quite good. It's going to be a good day. I'll talk to you in a bit. The packing station is definitely not looking its best. It's a very important area for my small business, and right now it is a mess. So we need to tidy it up so that we can start manufacturing products for a restock I'm sending to one of my retailers. I'm also entering a new shop that I haven't been in before, and I need to send them a nice kind of entry or welcome stock thing, and I want to make a good impression, and this is definitely not giving the vibes of good impression.
Voilà. Don't like bebida.
The studio is tidied and clean and is looking so much better, so I'm very excited to get some work done in here tomorrow. I think for the rest of the day, because it is such a hot day, I'm going to work on a illustration for an upcoming shop update. I also need to do my content schedule, so I'm going to work on that, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Well, I had a dream that I stayed in Milwaukee and we do crosswords with coffee every Sunday before noon. And sometimes I wonder if you'd ever call me back. Well, I could have been happy doing taxes and laundry with you. My greatest fear is no one will see me the way that you did at 23. In that old apartment on the corner of Astor, well, that is the chapter I keep wanting to reread. But am I reading in too deep? Do you ever think of me? 'Cause I had a dream that I stayed in Milwaukee and we do crosswords with coffee every Sunday before noon. Sometimes I wonder if you ever call me back. Well, I could have been happy doing taxes and laundry with you. And every memory.
Good morning, friends. I'm working on a spreadsheet, and spreadsheets, if you know me, they're not my strongest suits. I'm opening a separate wholesale website, and I have almost 1,000 products that need to be in this spreadsheet, and I've started today. I've done 39. I focused on the miniature pins today, so I'm trying to take it in categories and make it a bit easier on myself like that. The thing is, I'm doing miniature pins today, and like I have a decent chunk of them, but it was definitely an easier one to start with. I'm almost done now. I've added all the titles, I've added all the prices. I have not done the short descriptions, and there is such a big temptation to save it for tomorrow, to save it for future Eevee, and to just not finish anything. But I'm trying to not be like that anymore. I'm trying to be responsible and to finish the tasks that I start. So as much as I would rather stop working on the spreadsheet for today and start drawing and do fun things. I need to finish what I started. I finished! That was so boring, but my gosh, it feels very good when it's actually done. Now we can actually begin our shop update design stuff. Let's see, I'll show you what I got so far. I did these sketches the other day for the colors, but I feel like maybe it's a bit too much. I don't know. I quite like this one. It's just like a massive salmon. I feel like sometimes when you're working on a lot of products at once, it's worth thinking about like how can you use the different illustrations for multiple products. One thing I'm planning on doing is to do my stamp washi tape, and I will reuse those illustrations for the coloring book as well. But obviously with the coloring book, you have to add more details and things because it's a bigger print. Too much detail wouldn't come out well in the washi tape. So there still has to be refinements, like each of them has to be made slightly different, but you can still save yourself so much time by just allowing yourself a bit less work for the same result, if that makes sense. I hope my ramblings make sense to you. Let me know what you're working on at the moment. I'd love to hear what you're all up to. I wasn't recording, no! I want to work on that washi tape today, but I do want to do something fun just to warm up, so I think we might design some different types of salmon keychains. I love the idea of having keychains, of having like really long fish keychains. I think that could be super fun. One of my top tips if you want to have a quiet drawing session and get stuff done, take your phone and put it into silent mode. That just means no one gets to disturb us while we're drawing fish, and that is important. Progress update, I have sort of gotten a sketch out for the 3 different salmon types that I want to do. I might do some more of them as well, but I want to try and do 3 for now just to see. So if you look at these ones, I've got a Masu salmon. We have the sockeye, of course. And then we also have the chum salmon, or also known as the dog salmon. So these are the 3 that I'm working with at the moment. And I quite like, sorry, my voice keeps breaking. I quite like the look of this one with his face. It feels a little bit more my style. Whereas this one here, I don't know, where's the soul? Where's the soul? I don't know. It just feels a bit more bland and plain. There are so many incredible species of fish that I wanna draw, but I'm trying to stay focused. At the moment we've done 3. I'd like to maybe do 6. 6 would be cool. I want to get more of my art style into these. I feel like I've done a rudimentary drawing, a very basic one. I would like to have them a bit longer, if I'm perfectly honest, but it's difficult to make them long and to also stay true to the species. I don't want it to be, I don't know if you've seen, like at some point there was a trend where everyone was drawing long cats and long dogs and they were like super extra cartoony stretched. I don't want to go that far, as much as I loved all the merch I saw from that trend, but I would like to still represent the species fairly accurately, but go as long as I can. Also, it's worth keeping in mind that the production costs will go up the longer we go. I can go a little bit longer than what my drawings have at the moment, but not too much longer. I have a feeling that you and I are going to make a very cool shop update together. I hope you're enjoying the process.
I closed a chapter to chase what I'm after, and you always knew that I'd leave. And I've still got big plans. I don't think I'd change that. But last night when I was fast asleep, well, I had a dream that I stayed in Milwaukee and we'd do crosswords with coffee every Sunday before noon. And sometimes I wonder if you'd ever call me back. Well, I could have taxes and laundry with you. My greatest fear is no one will see me the way that you did at 23.
I popped my camera onto like this little magnetic grip I have here, and every time I do, it makes a snapping sound and it scares him. But I mean, it's new, so I didn't realize that it scared him until I just did it now. So I will obviously make sure. Can you see him down there? There we are. Hey. Oh, what a beautiful boy. Hello. I think we got some cool things done today. I definitely feel that forcing myself to get back into drawing on the iPad was a very good move. Sometimes you're just not feeling it. Sometimes you're not feeling inspired and you're not feeling motivated to draw. If I wanted art to be just a hobby, then, you know, I could do that and I could do something else for my job. But right now, art is my work, art is my livelihood, and sometimes I have to remind myself of that. It is also work, and if I don't feel like drawing for a week at a time, sometimes I just have to force myself to get back into it. Just something to think about. I'm sorry if you can hear him cleaning himself. It's just his paw.
Well, I had a dream that I stayed in Milwaukee and we'd do crosswords with coffee